Hello, Saturday morning. It is March 19th, 2016. Just hit 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Welcome. Yeah, my second Saturday morning session in a while. I used to do them quite a bit. Used to do them daily every morning because I found the end of my job was the easiest time to fit them in. But life is crazy. And yeah, well, I'm going to try to splice them in here weekly. I'm going to try to get 2 a weekend at least, if not more. And yes, I have a little bit of time coming off here in about a week and a half or so, taking off roughly a week. So yeah, I'll be trying to stream daily as much as I can, or cooperating with the other streamers. So welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at on planet Earth, terra firma. This rock we're on, spinning at some crazy speed, is what we're told. And we're hurling around this crazy nuclear fusion in the sky, is what we're told to do. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can explore and get into on all that. But yeah, ghost boxing in the morning, Saturday morning. Let's see what results we get. I'm going to be testing out a brand new ghost box. I don't know how brand spanking new it is, but I personally just became aware of it, I believe, a day or two ago. Yesterday, I believe. Yeah, because that's when I posted. So we're going to be trying that instrumental transcommunication session number 87. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. These couple scragglers out there in the chat. Yeah, good morning, guys. I'm going to be running for a while. I don't know how long. At least probably 2 or 3 hours. The morning ones, I generally would not run for 8 hours or 6 or whatever. So the morning ones are generally a little shorter. And yeah, it's interesting. This is how I cut my teeth in this stuff, is early morning sessions. There was a couple more streamers at the time. People come and go with all this interesting online paranormal research, but I didn't want to overlap with anyone. Plus, I was just starting. Like, I didn't think I needed to like go on during prime time and all that stuff or whatever. I still don't. I try to go either early or later. But yeah, anyway, so basically to avoid just getting in anybody's way, and it was easiest for me because I'm a graveyarder. I work a graveyard shift. And yeah, I get off about 6:30, 7 sometimes in the morning and a.m. And so it was easy for me. Come home, kick back, chill out for like half an hour, 45 minutes, start getting everything set up, and then yeah, stream. And I did that for a couple months. And there was one point, I think it was at the very beginning, I literally strung together like at least 18 of my own straight days, plus doing, I just remember the number 21 because I know I did a couple co-op streams and plus my own, and I did 21 straight in a row streams of some sort of paranormal research. And yeah, that's really how I cut my teeth in this stuff, is doing it early morning and experimenting with it. And it grew, and all this stuff grew. It really was just me just sitting on the corner of my bed with really nothing, with just a couple of apps and the PSP7 and a K2 meter. And yeah, it's definitely grown. And yeah, as you see, I don't talk about it. I'm trying to allude to it, but anybody that's caught my last one, you saw my kind of new setup I'm working with. I try not to say anything here. I don't mention it. And yeah, because I just want to keep things top secret to stuff. See, I'm already talking way too much. I noticed that on the last one. I was like, dude, you start. So anyway, enough of that stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see. It's very blatant, but it's basically my new setup. And yeah, you'll see it once we hit it. And but yeah, what I'm going to be doing, we're going to be trying that brand new ghost box. I don't even know how to pronounce it, so pardon me if I'm butchering this. Quattuor. Man, here, let me bring up this box. It has an interesting name that I'm not used to. What did I do with it? Oh, where is it? No, it might be actually on my desktop. Well, wherever it is, I installed it and fired it up yesterday. So anyway, so I'm sure some might be aware of it. Good morning, you couple stragglers. It's Albert. We got Albert and me. What's up? Yeah, people are gonna be popping in and out. Don't worry. And as this develops as well, back into getting into my morning. So I might start doing this daily. I was actually really excited about doing this morning because A, I love doing this, and B, my work is all up in my skull, and this really helps for me to not have to worry about any of that malarkey when I get home, because I would prefer to, as soon as I leave that freaking door, I would prefer to have this rusty and work rusty's there. But I've been bringing work rusty home quite a bit. And it's been doing my head in at times, and but I'm not gonna. I think this is gonna really help, and I may, like I said, I may start doing this daily. Okay, so let me screen share real quick. It's called the Quattuor or something. I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it's very interesting. So I'm not a pro at all at this. Don't know tons about it. But essentially, check this out. It's 4 ghost boxes. I'm basically filling this out as I go. I watched I watched 2 videos. I watched one that the actual creator made for it, and then I watched one by Southwest Ghost. So essentially, it's 4 ghost boxes, radio sweeping ghost boxes. I'm not sure if it actually has any sound banks. I don't believe it does. I believe this is primarily, you have to have it connected to the internet, essentially. Like if you have this on your laptop and you're at some just old house and it's ran down, you're in the basement out in the sticks and you don't have Wi-Fi access, these radio sweeping apps are not going to work for you. That's the one downfall of this design. Other than that, it's very interesting because you have an infinite word bank instead of having a closed certain number of sounds and words. But anyway, so check this out. So we have 4 separate of these radios, sweeping IP radio boxes. So essentially they're 4 ghost boxes in one. You can get them all running. You can get 2 running, 3. You can start playing with all the different effects, add echo into single, all, etc. The different sweep will slow it down. And of course the volume. So you can have 1 more quiet. You can have 2. It's very interesting. A lot of interesting possibilities with this. And what I like over here on this right side is the noise. Where's the selection? Here we go. You click this and check this out, guys. You have gray, blue, white, pink, off, brown, and purple. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different white noise generators that you can play around with as well within each of the 4 boxes, and you can control the volume of it as well. Speaking of volume, I always double check my audio, and yeah, I'm good. Just gotta check my audio. So this is interesting here. This little cross with the 5 dots, lights, is what it sounds like. They tell you when you have your 5 radios connected. So each one is 5. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20 different radios you could have being blasted at once. And yeah, that's about it in a nutshell. It's relatively simple. It does let you control to some degree, but there's no sort of manipulation with your own sound bank. You can't add any of that. It comes with these radio connections. So you essentially have an infinite sound bank as long as you have an internet connection. So yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick. And yeah, I think I'm just going to fire up the top one just to start off. And I have to actually connect all this. Yeah, so it's Quattuor. Quattuor Box? Quattuor. I think it's Quattuor. Interesting sound though. Or name and sound. I have to restart it because the way, whatever reason, I always got to restart these apps when I change to my speaker. So yeah, we're going to be checking out I'll kind of talk about it a little once we get into it, but my room is very dusty. So at this point, what am I doing? Things that I see generally are going to me, chances are dust particles. But throughout this process this morning, I'm just going to take 2 minutes and I want to show the video that knocked my socks off. It's not even like a full minute clip, I think. But it's a special light anomaly / orb, whatever you want to call them. And I ain't never seen anything like it before. And I've watched this camera angle like probably hundreds, if not like 1,000+ hours now. All right, so hopefully all the sound's working. Yes. Okay, guys. Whoa. Quiet down, guys. All right, so this is what it sounds like. Default, no white noise, no messing with the echo, no messing with the reverb. Okay, so this is just one bass. Default sweep. Here, I'm gonna go back to screen share, and so we can look at this together while I mess with it, and we can hear it as I mess with it. All right, so this is all default right now. We're on this top one. So let's mess with the echo. It just said echo when I said echo. That is really cool. I haven't messed with I just barely messed with this. So this is the most really I've kind of sat down with this. That's some reverb. Oh wow. Spirits. So gather around, check this new device out I got. That is cool. I don't know what transform is. I'm gonna have to double check the video that he made and see what this is. I must not have been paying full attention. I don't remember this transform part. Oh, check it out. It manipulates the sound even more. It makes it like robotic, I think. Dude, that sounds cool. Here, let me pull up the chat next so I can see you guys. I'm sorry, I haven't been monitoring you. The brown one, yeah. That's a good South Park one. All right, this is pretty awesome, guys. Okay, so hey, check this out. Let me quiet this real quick. I want to leave it going. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm just gonna turn this down for a second, my spirit friends. So, guys, human friends, on a lot of these extreme senses ones, there's a silence button, and I thought that was just like a mute. But what it does is it essentially creates gaps in the, like it's coming out pretty quick right now. I guess when I hit this. See, I learned this on this Quattuor video I watched the other night because I actually didn't know this. I thought it was just like a mute. But essentially, it will create gaps. So it'll quiet down for like, I don't know, it changes. It's all random. So here, let's play with it for a second. So that's another thing. You can have like a couple of them on, a couple of them off. This is pretty cool, actually. There's a lot of possibility with this. All right, so this is testing out the silence. All right, friends, my spirit friends, I'm going to take this moment to ask you to try to communicate with this new box. Hopefully we got this. Go ahead. Charmy. Good morning, Charmy. How you doing? Jose, good morning. Morning, Jose. Join us just in time. We're just checking out this brand new box, playing with it. Yeah, so I like the silence. Now that I know about it, it breaks, it puts a break, because other than that, now it'll be just nonstop. These people are my friends. They watch us. Okay, that is really cool. So that's what this one sounds like. Okay, so now that we have a couple people watching new, let's turn this one off. So I wonder if it keeps all the settings. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't keep the settings. Interesting. All right, well here, let me show you real quick. So this is what it sounds like default. It's an internet streaming
region. This record on the air.
Infidelity.
And it's very adjustable. So it has 4 of them, and each one has 5 radio connections, 5 different ones. You can start to add echo, all sorts of different variations.
Going forward. Government persecuted.
Little reverb, hardcore reverb too. That is really cool. So I'm gonna make one really reverby. I like this transform. It gives it a different sound. Yeah, check this out. You can really hear it now. This is transform. All right, guys. And so now I'm just going to play with it now just a little. Let's slow down the sweep in this one. Let's add a silence to this one. Teeny bit of reverb. Let's see. Blue. That is really cool how you can adjust the volume of each one individually. All right, I'll turn it really low. All right, let's turn this one on.
Look radio.
Stream comes.
The gift to support it.
Oh, I think sweep is slower to the right. All right, spirits. Here, let me turn this one off. Turn off the white noise for now. How do I do it? That is really cool. I really like that. All right, we're just going to play with these two on for a minute. Let them warm up to this. All right, spirits. This is really interesting. So check this out. Play with it. Listen to it. We're just going to let it go for a minute. We're just going to listen to it. So go ahead, my spirit friends. I'm going to turn the volume up just a little. The different color white noises. Yeah, it's just the tones, essentially. They're like deeper and higher. I think the brown one's like deeper. The brown noise. But they're essentially frequencies. They're just different forms of sound energy. Vibration. And white noise in general is essentially like when you turn on your TV and you hear that, or your radio, that white noise is believed to be the background radiation of the theorized Big Bang that still permeates to this day all through the universe, and that's a way we can detect it and even see it through television. To get that's not exactly what it looks like, but through our weird evolution, we've developed this technology where we could capture and listen and kind of look at the fuzz of the universe. Yeah, and so these guys, the paranormal researchers over the years, they've theorized with the white noise. I don't know how that came to be that white noise is like some sort of tone generator for them or allows them to somehow gather energy or something. There's a few different ideas with the whole white noise, but some researchers like certain white noises over others. You'll find some that prefer pink noise or pink noise, or what was the other ones? Gray. What were the other ones real quick? Let me turn this on. They had 6: purple, gray, blue, white, pink, and brown. Yeah, white is, I believe, the most common. I think white is what we hear on radio. Other than that, that's about the extent of what I know about white noise. I played with it some when I first started in my EVP research, but I kind of stopped because I felt my gut made me feel like the white noise was making it like them. Because in theory, you should just be able to do it in a silent room. You shouldn't need the white noise. But some people like it. Some people think you need to have a fan on or have some sort of white noise or water running. There's a million theories to this, and nobody knows these for sure. So there's really no wrong or right way to experiment with it. But yeah, it's interesting. You can get some different interesting ones. Pugster's Appy Droid, the original Appy Droid, had this really cool blender for his white noise, because he had 4 different dials where you could get all sorts of weird different sounds for the white noise background. And then he had a really cool blender mode where it would just go random and go all crazy. All right, spirits, I'm just going to be quiet and let you play with this for a minute. Just listen to it. If you're here and you figure this out right away, try to say my name, Rusty. That's a way we can tell you're here and you're ready and willing to communicate. So go ahead and play with this for a minute, and then I'm going to ask some questions. And after each question, I'll just pause and we'll wait some time and see if you can answer any of these or talk with us when I stop talking. So sounds good, my spirit friends. Go ahead, try it out, test it out. Try to say Rusty. I think I'm gonna turn out some of the echo.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm only gonna have one of the two echoey.
That's awesome.
Jeez. Holy cow. Here, I'm gonna try turning down. Woo! Yeah, let's chill on that.
This is
All right, guys. I'm gonna chill on the reverb for just a minute. I've been listening to a lot of stuff with a lot of reverb, so let's just cool it on the reverb for a minute. We have the transform, and that makes your voices. So we don't need that crazy. Yeah, okay. So now I'm gonna chill on the echo.
Yeah, where did it come from?
There we go. Check this out.
Try to roll back around. 80%
As a few people, I think.
Let go.
Crazy. It just started blasting. And
now,
pardon the sound variations, my human friends. I like on the apps I use, I get really used to where they need to be and what I need to, like what they sound like. But when they're brand new, I have to play with them quite a bit, and I'm just feeling it out as I go. So. All right, Spirit. So check this out.
going there for the future. One of the things that
this box is theorized to give you energy, to make you stronger. It puts out electromagnetism. Digital.
My parents are both bug out. Lifted from.
Weird. Even with the silence on, they're like, I wonder if they can trigger it and make it speak more.
You know, some days there's advertising your business was in you.
All right, we're gonna slow this down now, guys. I'm just gonna use one bank, transform.
ant infestation,
Yeah, let's just cool it, listen to it.
rodents,
Rodent? I better not have rodents.
Cuban government,
Music. From the time.
I was watching Southwest Ghost do it, and he heard his dad's name, and I heard it, and I heard it another time that he didn't even notice it. He said it a couple times.
You know.
It's so spirits. It's Rusty. The Saturday mornings.
yes,
I gotta get used to the Saturday mornings. So work with this. It's theorized that you can manipulate the sounds coming out of this box.
Always music.
Could be music. I don't know what it is.
Listeners.
work on
Turn on the third one now and the first one. Yeah, interesting. Here we go.
In 3.
You're singing.
Dude, that sounds really cool. It's like layers. This one sounds so different.
Got it.
Yeah, there are times.
Thanks, Philly.
All right, so now I got 1, 2, and 3 on. Interesting, because 3 actually sounds unique.
John Stanley. Latham
16.
Thanks to the
Leaves and
All right, Spirits, forgive me. This is a brand new app, and it takes some time for me to like warm up to these and feel them out. And I always do them on the streams. Never see. I don't even know. Maybe one of the older ones, but essentially every app that we've played with for a while, I freaking do on the fly. All right, guys. So if you're here with me, let's take a time. Let's take a few minutes and let's see if you could say rusty now. Now we've had it warmed up. I got some different sounds coming through. Try to say rusty to let me know you're here. If not, it's cool. Anytime's cool, but just let me know.
give a young apparition.
Kind of take on that.
this enables us to practice.
Dude, some of the freaking ones are really out bounds.
Really want you get.
Hey, Spirits. Charmy wants to know, do you want to vape? Do you want to vape with Charmy?
Part
John,
Play Spanish music.
11 minutes. This is
Is that, you want to party? What is that?
Yes.
the times of God. Souls reminds it.
never in my
It's very weird. I have to, the boxes are always so weird off the first go. All right, Spirits. Do you know the name of this box? Can you? I have a hard time pronouncing it.
Let's not miss the point.
Missed the point. That was an interesting one. Sometimes they sound really unique. On that one that said Pokemon a few streams back, I had a really weird white noise that came through right before that. That was really strange. Do I have spirits even around me this morning? Can you give me a number of how many entities are around me, please?
shots.
Too many mice on the table.
Sorry, like, you know, talking to the neighbor. Well, sure.
And to know
Face is so wrong. You know, I've always said that.
You can make it sound. I have the transform up like one pretty far and the other two halfway. Make it sound all fun. This is a really weird box, huh, Spirits? This may take some time for you to get used to. It's very unique. The way you can play with that sound and have 3 other sound banks running behind it as well.
Recording.
Recording.
Factory.
Dude, it sounds cool.
From this edition.
Does this box open up for you? A doorway to communicate? Yes or no? Would you like to do a series of yes or no questions? Can you answer yes or no for that?
First stream of the BBC.
No.
There's a no. Okay. I understand that. I feel like I have to yell over this because it's new for some reason. It's like, hi, can you hear me? All right, well, sweet. I got a no on a yes or no question. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I'm looking for.
They say money.
Okay, so I didn't really explain it too well this morning, but my friends, you are unseen to me in nature. I cannot see you, I cannot feel you, I cannot interact with you except by using these devices that we call spirit boxes or ghost boxes, and they're essentially radios. Some are different than radios, but they're essentially stuff that a tool that puts out words or sounds, and we think you can somehow play with them and manipulate them and put your voices or create words or sounds through them. So right there, when I asked the yes or no question, I heard no, and it sounded really interesting too. Can I get a name of whoever you guys are today with me? Can we get names through this? Try to tell me your names, please. Go ahead.
Rain throughout the day.
All right, I'm going to turn on all four with that silence. One reverb, one echo. We're going to transform a middle on a couple.
Suicide heart attack in the center of the city and
Just like a sweeps. I'm just playing with this quite a bit. Change it up a little from what it was. This is a really weird, interesting app, is it not? Do you like this app at all?
Main shopping district.
It sounds like I said, I do, yeah. Is it? Oh, man. This is weird. All right, well, cool. What do you like about this app? Is it easy to use? Does it sound good? Can you tell us what you like about it?
Statements. And that.
Parking device.
I'll be right back to you. It's like 30 seconds.
Southern right, gentler. The noise. The salam.
See that? If I change. All right, Spirits, I gotta restart this ghost box real quick. No clue where it is on my desktop, so I have to search it. Actually, it's like the only thing QU, so it's easy, quick and easy to get that way. How's it look? Check it out, that little bit of light. All right, so I'm still learning the whole ins and outs on this system and how to utilize it through this program with what you're looking at and what you're hearing, both. I'm just trying to talk about what you're seeing part.
I forgot to
All right, so I'm turning on all four. All four have our silence mode, so there's like a break in between them. And start adding effects.
fake, but it also
address.
What about address?
And the release
Happen in just a minute.
head of the vote.
all the features of radio.
See.
All right, so play with this. I did restart. I'm just gonna let it go for a minute. Go ahead. Try to say whatever you can. I'm not gonna ask a question. Just try to play with it and get my attention any way you can if you like to talk.
The first page. I fell on row 1 late.
Sensor reported a husky.
That's really weird. What is it doing? Oh, it's messing it. That's why. There we go.
Your pages are a mystery.
My pages are a mystery. Okay. Do you guys like to read? Do we got some readers with us? Who likes to read? Do you know anything about the Bernstein Bears, man?
Yes.
Who's your favorite of those bears?
Listen, right? Armed soldiers. Certificate, no. Hollywood star speaking from Memorex. Expected to attend.
Something about camera? Okay, well, thank you. Do you like this ghost box? It sounds like you're starting to warm up to it. Sounds like you're starting to figure it out. Do you like this? Yeah? Okay. I appreciate it. Sounds like you're starting to actually warm up now. So this is a way that I can see if you're here with me and that you're fully functionable and able to work with this. Can you try to say Russ T back through this device? Just let me know. If you can say my name, then I want to ask your name, and I'm going to specifically talk to that one person. So I really want to get Rusty through this box. I can get him through almost every box. So please, see if you can say Rusty back. Go ahead. Take a few.
So you contribute all the way to it just I write.
Good morning, Sir Roland. How you doing today, bro? Good morning, JM. How's it going? Yeah, test out the Quattuor Ghost Box, man. It's very unique. Well, it's unique with the sound and what you can do because it's essentially just an IP sweeping ghost box. But what makes it unique is there's 4 of them like slapped on top of each other, and you have a lot of different things that you can control and play with and add. Right now, I have 2 channels have reverb, variating. 3 channels have this transform that give them a completely different sound. 2 channels have echo. And that's about it with messing. I think I'm going to play with some of the sweeps now. Spirits, can you see my human friends in the chat room? Can you try to say any of their names if you'd like to? If you have a personal connection with any of them, go for it.
The human. Take over. You can't do anything else.
I'm still getting used to how to do all this, man. It's gonna take a while till I feel comfortable with this, the way it should be coming out for you guys then.
During our spring fundraising camp, I hope that you take
Voice to close to learn.
67221.
Turning to the fest.
It's the whole thing with the lights. Like the lights can't like blind the other cameras. And all sorts of stuff. Spirits, can you appear to me? Is it possible for you to appear to me in front of me, around me?
Great experience.
Yeah, I want that experience. I want that paranormal experience. I want to be able to see you. I've never seen you. Why can't I? Can you try to appear to me now? Yes or no, please?
Just let me actually.
Heck yeah, man. I finally got one. I've been wanting one for a long time. And yeah, I just put it off for freaking ever. And I got the cheapest one, the second to cheapest one. It's only 89 bucks, man. This damn set, what you're looking at right now is 89 bucks, no tax, American or whatever, like before shipping, I should say. But the catch is you don't get a hard drive. So you got to cough up another $32, I think is what I spent. So I ended up spending like only like 120, 130, I think, with shipping and handling to get all this. It's such a perfect starter, because I don't want to spend 300 bucks. All right, I'm already talking about this too much. I don't want to talk about it. I'm trying to keep it all secret for these, my spirit friends. They probably already know. They're like, you're an idiot. Nah, Emmy. Sleep tight. All right, so how long have we been going for? This ghost box has been going for about half an hour. We're gonna run this ghost box for another probably like 10-15 minutes, spirits, and then I want to try a physical ghost box, and I want to put it through my little infinity box sound filter thing. And yeah, I want to try the whatchamajigger. I'm gonna try one of them. I don't know. First I want to do a default. I was listening. We'll get to it in just a minute. When we're done with this, I'll get to it. We're gonna be using a physical one in like 15-20 minutes or so. Spirits. I'm not running as long of a session tonight, so I'm gonna be kind of jumping through just a few different ghost boxes, and we're gonna be spending probably about 40 minutes on each ghost box, maybe an hour. Justin, good morning, sir. Yeah, this is a Quattuor, brand new ghost box. Let me screen share for the new folks that have moseyed in. And so right now I got all 4 banks going. I have the silence feature, which I just found out about. I thought it was new. Silence slows stuff down, so you get gaps. Like if I was to turn 3 of them off, it'd be a lot slower. But yeah, you can add a little bit of reverb if you want. This transform is sick. It makes it like digitized. It adds like a digital thing to it.
Energy and stuff like
you can kind of control the sweep of each one. I think to the right is slower. You would think it's fastest, but I think it's slower.
Here's the way I see it.
Spirits. We've been doing this for a while. Can we get some names of whoever I'm talking to? I just said what when I said spirits. That was awesome. Let's get some names here. Who are you? Yeah, it's definitely faster out to the left. Let's get some names, my spirit man. But yeah, no, so that's Quattuor Box. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's Quattuor Box, Quattuor. I don't know, but it's pretty interesting. It has a lot of unique possibilities. It's a co-op between Martin and somebody. I can't remember who he said. Somebody here.
Canvas.
Candace. Ooh, hello, Candace. Ooh, Candace, how you doing, girl? That's a cute name. I like the transform, man. It makes it sound pretty cool. Hey, Candace.
Back to me.
Candace, if you're here, girl, and you want to talk to me, my name's Rusty. Can you say something to me to get my attention, Candace? Can you let me know anything about you? Something to get my attention, Candace, please.
Great. Can we know?
Is it?
I am professional.
Yeah, you can practice a bit.
My story.
There he goes. So it's
No. Okay.
I'm smoking, yes. I'm smoking a cigarette right now. Do you want a drag?
Sorry, cool. Sorry.
That's a blind. It's sort of like a light from a cigarette. Yeah, it's light out right now, but even though if I behind me on that window is really bright because there's light coming out through that top part. But if I have just enough darkness, it clicks all the IR on. It's pretty cool. So I think this is gonna look different than straight up nighttime. I still need to play with them. I need to like actually install it. Spirits. So we're gonna go for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna be throwing on a radio. I want to use one of like I think I'm gonna use like the Sony or the COS or something. Probably the Sony because it only takes one battery, and I am kind of sparse on batteries. But oh yes. See, like there's another thing. I got the lights. I'm bleached out. I don't know. I gotta play with this stuff quite a bit, and I need to shut up about it because I don't want to talk about it over here. But I keep talking about it. All right, Spirits, I got to use the restroom real quick. Just play with this. Say whatever you like. If you hate me, let me know. Tell me. Oh, that light. See, there's just enough light kicked in to kick on off the IR on that top right one. Funny. So, Spirits, I'll be right back, okay? I'm going to switch it to this one. Spirits, do you hate me? Do you not like this? Let me know. Here's your chance to tell me what you think about all this. I'm listening. I'll be right back. I'm listening the best I can. I'm also recording.
It's about about.
in front of you.
The maiden.
Yeah, you feel the tail that is that move.
An hour to get out there.
That doctor. Because part of the thing is work.
You know, in other words, they have was written in cuneiform.
Door Vegas.
Their message absolute king.
Atlantic City today at breakfast.
Spirits, what do you think about this? Do you hate this? Do you love this? What do you think about it? Like, see me every day.
Have tablets.
I heard something about curiform. Mexico.
Jupiter's.
About the
All sorts of crazy stuff. Also, the cool features about having like a IP radio one.
over and over again.
All right, I'm cutting this down to just 2. I have the first and 4 on, and I still have the silence on, so there's going to be gaps in between. It's just not going to be straight up. So give them a little more time.
Force is working.
Force is working. All right, try to play with this now before we change up the whole deal. We're gonna change this all up.
Plus and a negative.
I want to try one last attempt to try to get rusty through this box for now. Just if you want, you don't have to.
Or listening to my.
Yeah, look at that. The lights are coming in.
If you're brilliant,
You get a few point in the polls in a week.
Interesting. Well, there's a lot of possibility for this box.
Stock, Dawn.
Stock and Dawn. How many of you guys are around me? Can we get? I can't see you guys. Can you tell me how many are around me? I can't see you.
Okay, right. That's some trouble.
I can help.
Against the ignorant. Some steps.
Okay, well, thank you, Spirits.
Now, an exit.
Still not used to having 2 mice. All right, so interesting. So that was just a test run. It's just a first go. And I got to turn on some light. Yeah, that's just the first go. Hold on, I got to turn on light. Because I work overnights and I have like certain windows in certain areas are draped and stuff, obviously to give me trick my brain into darkness or whatever. There's like varying levels of light fluctuating throughout my room, and it's funny when the lights are low, those cameras, you hear the click. I have to unplug them or they drive me crazy because they'll just like click the arrow, click on, and then they'll click off, click on. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, so that was a Quattuor test run. First test run with it. Interesting. This whole morning session is just funky for me because I haven't done the morning sessions in a while. In the last morning session I did just like a while ago, I hadn't even started. I think I started at like 9, so it was weird to get right off work and back into it. This is the first one I've done like that. Like I literally got off work an hour before I hit start on the stream. So yeah, okay, I want to try. I was listening to this. That's what I wanted to get into. I was listening to one of my old ones. I don't know. It's like in the 40s or something, maybe even earlier. But it's this one here, the Sony MB221, I believe it is. God, I got to stop doing that. M37W. That's what it is. It's a Sony M37W. It's an on the market one You can buy this. I don't think maybe your stores, but probably online's your best bet. That's where I got mine. I think it was 30 or 40 US dollars. And what's nice about it is it's just like these other ones, plus you've seen a bunch of other ones. These are hacked portable radios. This does the same stuff as those hacked ones, but you don't have to hack it. It comes default with the sweeping noise not beeping. That's what's up with these ones, is default. They're like beep 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 when you're going through the channels, and you have to open them up, clip one wire, and that eliminates that beeping noise, and that's what does that. So yeah, I was thinking maybe these. I think this one's like a 3 bat. Oh no, it's 2. I might be able to get enough batteries, but I wanted to start off with this one. No, the Sony one. I haven't used this in a while. I guess I got one from the PSP7. What did I do with the other 2? Yeah, I gotta get that battery took off. Okay. So yeah, I want to run this default without an actual manipulation of the Infinity Box. I just want to run default because on the stream I was watching, reviewing or whatever. Fucking, oh God, I'm cussing like a maniac. I'm not used to streaming in the mornings. I was hearing some interesting stuff. I was hearing some really interesting stuff that the past Rusty at that time was like completely unaware of. I was like, dude, you were getting some weird stuff. So this should be good to go. Just gonna turn on. Okay, so about the one thing about all these in general, I'm using them all up, I think, is you need a potato chip clip. I have need something like a potato chip clip. Hopefully this will work. Oh, might have to hold it. I'm using one for the camera, and I don't know what I did with my second one because I got way too much crap. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it until I can think of what I did with the other one. So like I said, this is you can get this still on the market. What's unique about it is it has FM, AM, and also weather band. And I'm yet to actually sweep with that. I may sweep with that today actually. So I'm yet to actually try it, at least like legitly. All right, Spirit. So check this out. So Spirits, this is a completely different one, completely different setup. I'm using now the radio waves over the air, and it's coming through this box. So try to manipulate the sounds coming through this box. You'll hear it sweeping through the sounds, the words really quick. Try to just play with it. Try to talk through it. Try to say your name or my name, Rusty, to let me know it's working. I'm just going to listen to it for a minute. Go ahead and play with it.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Daily. Yeah.
Bailey or Haley is the name. All right, I'm gonna run with that. When I hear a name, I'm gonna just stop and ask that name a few questions. Now, which one? I don't know. Haley. I guess I'll go Haley. Haley, if you're here with me, can you tell me how old you are, please?
Get out.
Oh, that was weird. That was really interesting. That Get Out was like crystal clear too. Weird. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Get out. Am I in your world right now? Am I in your dimension?
Actually,
My fingers are already getting sore. It's gotta be. I gotta have one right. Spirits, just talk. Figure this out while I look for a potato chip clip.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Bye.
It's my work. You're not. Here, actually, I can use this one for the camera. Good enough. That's what I'm talking about. All right, spirits. Nice. All right, so yeah, let's use this. I haven't used this one in a while. I already heard some Winchester stuff. That get out was crystal clear. That was really interesting. All right, can we get some more names? That whoever I was just talking to sounded like they didn't want to talk to you. I'd like to try to get a name. As soon as I hear a name, I'll stop and we're gonna ask that person some questions. So try to tell me your name through this device, please.
Situation. For compliment.
Spirits, would you like a tarot card reading? Could I do a little 3-card tarot card reading, or 4? Actually, let's do a Celtic Cross tarot card reading. Without the other ones, just like the centerpiece. Can I do a little tarot card reading on you, spirits? If you want me to do a tarot card reading on you, can you please repeat the word tarot back through this device? Go ahead, please.
Rock from Nashville.
Oh, nice. Justin, you're working on a Unity one? Awesome. I want to do that too. I started and I just like, I literally started playing with that stuff after like an exhausting night and stuff, and I just haven't got back into it. I need to sit down when I have some time and mental energy. I like set it all up and actually play with it just a teeny bit. Yeah, man. No, that's awesome, Justin. Keep us updated with what the hell's going on with that stuff. That's sick. Spirits. This is called spirit boxing, ghost boxing. Talking to the dead. Are you dead? Yes or no?
On the that might hurt us in our saving.
I'm gonna fire up the infinity box now.
Hey.
That was like a voice that went through multiple channels. There's a lot of white noise. I think the infinity box would actually do really well with this. I don't know if I've tried this one on the infinity box. I can't think off the top of my head if I have actually. Spirits, I'm gonna be cleaning up that white noise just a little. It doesn't fully get rid of it like some apparatuses, but it does to a degree that you'll see. Hopefully I got it all to work. So I got it now. Make on. Whoops. Whoops. I gotta connect it. I swear I'm a professional. Whoa. Yeah, check this out, guys.
I know.
I want to isolate that white noise. Okay, so hopefully that isolates it. I'm still figuring out this whole, he doesn't give tons of directions on how to do this. I don't know if it just isolates that one channel's frequency of white noise.
Next generation. Nah.
Interesting. Joey, good morning, dude. Well, good afternoon, dude. All right, so
just. But now.
maybe that's why I don't remember using this one, because I can't. This one's just really funky. All right, hold on. I know the damn Memorex is pretty damn cool. Yes, I have 3 batteries. I think it needs 3, or does it just need 2? Anyway, I have 2. We're gonna try the Memorex instead, guys. I think that's why I haven't used that damn Sony. It does. I think it's better without it. But I have everything hooked up right now, so I'm gonna throw the Memorex on instead. Yeah. So, oh, shite. This damn Sony, it's awesome because you can get it on the market still, and it comes out of the box like as a ghost box. Essentially, you just have to hold down. There's no beeping or anything, and I do think it's better. At least with the Infinity box, I think it's better with none of the sound manipulation. Now this damn Memorex, I think this is like the best one out of, except maybe the PSP7. They're probably like kind of tied. If not, maybe this one's a little better. But this one just sounds, I think, so much different and better using the Infinity box. So yeah, so this is the Memorex. Is this the MB221? Yeah, this is the MB221, the Memorex. Power button's all funky. Yeah, it's like a push on the side. Oh, why does it say lock? I guess my lock button's somehow messed up. All right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Spirits, check this one out. I think this one will be easier for you.
One into a foot.
Spirits, check this one out. This one's funky. Heard Aubrey. She's heard Aubrey. Aubrey, hello. Dude, Aubrey on a physical ghost box. Aubrey, okay, it's a Rusty. Hello, Aubrey. How you doing, girl? Where are you at? How come I have one name that seems to come through more? Is that just because the name stands out, or what? Who are you, Aubrey? Can you tell me who you are to me? Who are you?
Yeah. Is that something? Failed.
And
Well,
leave.
Who else is here with me then? Since we got an interesting name, and it came through really weird too. Let's get some more names then. I don't want to be like play favor, because I just want to talk to whoever wants to talk with me. So we'll take a moment. If I don't hear any names in the next couple minutes, then Aubrey, I'm gonna ask you some questions. So guys, go ahead, just if you want to, tell me some names, and I'll see if we can speak with some other people. Go ahead.
It's
Rick. Okay, Rick. Hey, how's it going, Rick? I think I've had Rick name come through before too. Hey, Rick, where are you from? Can you tell us where you're from, buddy?
front way. Senior.
The word that stuck out there was Columbine. So are you from Columbine? Isn't that school, or is that a city? I don't know. I can't remember. That'd be crazy if he's some dude from Columbine, the school. Did you go to the school Columbine? Yes or no? He's dead. Son dead. Dude, I love this memory.
Passionate?
Yeah, passionate. You bet. Interesting. All right, well, tell us about yourself, Rick. What happened to you? How did you get to this place with me talking to you? Do you know?
Sure. You on
All right, Rick, if you're still here with me, man, what do you think about this whole process? Is it easy? Is it difficult? Can you let us know, please?
Well, that's not.
Can you tell us which one's easier? Is it easier to use these radios, like this blue one in my hand? Or is it easier to use the digital applications? Can you say radio or digital? If you know which one's easier, and you can say it, can you let us know? It seems I can get most of them to manipulate. Sometimes when they're brand new, they seem weird. Do you know why that is? Does it just take practice, or do some devices just not work? Let us know what you think about that when you're new and you find these things. I don't know. How can I add this? All right. Yeah, just tell me what you think about the ghost boxes. Are they hard, difficult, whatever? And I'm going to take a second after this. Speak. What? All right. Even All right, spirits. I want to take another test. This is going to be the 4th time that I've used this as a digital voice recorder. I've heard a handful now of people get some really interesting responses using this as a digital voice recorder. Something about the speaker and the microphone is just different than certain things, and I don't know what it is. So here, where's the box? Can you even see that if I put it over here? Yeah, perfect. All right, spirits. I want you to come over to this device, and it's a little different. You're just going to be talking to it just like you're trying to talk to me, and because I can't hear you. Just speak normal into this, and essentially I'm going to ask a question, and then I'm going to stop and come over and try to speak into this area. I think it's this area right here. I don't know if you actually go inside of it. I don't know what you're doing, but just try. I'm going to ask a question, ask a few questions, but after each question, I'll just wait a few seconds and let you try to say what you can. So here we go. EVP test, live stream, instrumental transcommunication stream number 87. It's Rusty, guys. Please come over to this device and try to say any of your names into it. Go ahead, please. Thank you. Aubrey, if you're here with me, girl, here's your chance to talk into this and let me know something. Please, Aubrey, go ahead. Say anything into this device. All right, mark this. I'm touching this because it has something about a LAN. Yeah, it's still recording. Okay, good. All right. Rick, if we have that individual Rick, I got to take the autofocus down. Go ahead, Rick. Say anything you can into the device now, please. Go ahead. Okay, mark that. I was clicking on the mouse some on that, so I'm curious if I'm going to be able to pick up there's probably like 6 clicks on the mouse on that one. All right, last question for now. Actually, it's not a question. I just want you to go ahead and just say whatever you can into this device, please. It's to see if we can get this to work. I think it takes practice, so please go ahead, say anything you can. Okay, one last thing. It's a good. That's a good one. I want to ask for Aubrey. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your digits, Aubrey? Please go ahead. Give me them. All right, better not be any fake numbers. They better be your real numbers, girl. Can I have your pager number, Aubrey? Can I give you a page later? Yeah, page. All right, and then EVP session. Thank you. I give it just a few seconds. Sometimes when I'm on my own, I give it a few more. All right, so I don't know if we'll play it all. We'll hear what happens. It's 3 minutes, 10 seconds. So yeah, this one sounds good. I got to listen to it on. I got to review what it sounds like on that last session, and it sounds pretty good on playback. I was actually surprised. I think it sounds better than my damn Olympus one. Like you can hear it for whatever reason. You can just hear it more like how it actually sounds over here. All right, here we go.
EVP test, live stream, remote test EQ input over 87. It's Rusty, guys. Please, phone test device and try to say any of your names into. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I thought right off the bat, I think.
Go ahead, please.
That's so weird.
Phone test device and try to say any of your names into. Go ahead, please.
Right there. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that just could be air. It's like drawn out. Yeah, right there. 2 syllables. I don't know. I'm curious if you guys are hearing that at all. It's like whoosh, whoosh. Like it's like 2 tones too. All right, one more try. I'm just gonna play from the beginning, just see what we hear.
Your names into. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, right there. We just passed it. Huh? Maybe it's just ambient noise. Yeah, look, there's more.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Aubrey,
maybe
if you're
they're
here with
trying
me,
to
girl,
talk
here's a
to you.
chance to talk into this and let me know something. Please, Aubrey, go ahead. Say anything into this device.
I wish I was a player. Maybe a long time ago. A galaxy far ago.
Alright, Mark, there's some touching this because it had something about a land. Yeah, it's still recording. Okay, good. Alright. Rick, if we have that individual Rich, I gotta take the autofocus down. Go ahead, Rick, say anything you can into the device now. Go ahead.
Dude, man, there's all sorts of crazy noise.
Yeah, Mark, I was
think
clicking
this
on
is
the
like
mouse
a
on
really
that, so I'm curious if I'm gonna be able to
mid-range
pick up
microphone or
the
something.
like 6
So
clicks on the
that's one of the theories is that the crappier
Alright,
microphones makes
last
it
question
easier
for
for
now.
them.
Actually, it's not a question. I just want you to go ahead and just say whatever you can into this device, please. To see if we can get this to work. I think it takes practice. So please go ahead, say anything you can.
Oh,
anything.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like something's there. God, it kills my ear. It's not as... It's definitely not as like what the others are sounding like, so I don't know what's up with that, but I'm hearing like whispery freaking sounding stuff, so it's gonna be interesting to I don't like to manipulate the crap out of my audio evidence. I tend to just maybe do one layer of noise removal. I really don't like doing tons and tons and tons, because you can make any white noise recording sound like some sort of anything with tons of manipulation. So yeah, I like to do what I tend to do when I'm doing this. I haven't done this a lot because I haven't got a lot of seemingly, but out of my Olympus, because I have the Olympus and this, and but yeah, I don't know. There's weird sounds. I like to do that one layer of sound removal, the white noise sound removal, and then I like to just boost it once, and that's it. Like maybe one other time on each one, but I don't like to go over and over and over, because you can make anything sound like it's coming from the depths of hell with too much sound manipulation. All right, let's just finish this out. There's only like 40 seconds left.
Okay, one last thing. That's a good one. I want to ask for Aubrey. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your digits, Aubrey? Please, go ahead. Give me them. Better not be any fake numbers. It better be your real numbers, girl. Hey, can I have your pager number, Aubrey? Can I give you a page later? Alright, yeah, page. Alright, and an EVP session. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, interesting. I really don't know, man. That's the 4th EVP session I've had with this thing. I know it blows the crap out of my right ear, man. I hate listening to these things in like real life. I so much prefer to hear them over with some sort of headphone. In real life, it's just like right into the hairs of your ear. All right, sweet. So I'm gonna turn back on the Ghost Box spirits. So that was just a little EVP test. What did you think about the EVP test? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Tell us about it. Oh, and now I can also do this. Let me see if I can turn off some of the darkness.
And I can say just a mile lady. Okay.
Yeah, hold on to that.
Again. Yes, sir.
That was a fail. Broke a light bulb. Sorry, Spirits. I didn't mean to interrupt everything. I was gonna try to change the cameras, and I went to turn out the light, but none of the IRs are gonna work now. It's too bright. Today she's done. I gotta figure out some way to turn off some of my lights. Extra lighting.
Hey, tomorrow.
Interesting. All right, Spirits. Well, I'm sorry about this weird session today. I'm all over the place because I haven't done a daytime session ever. So, yeah, what do you think about this morning? Are you here with me Saturday morning? Let's try to get a number. How many individuals am I talking to this morning? How many? The melodic craps ones are really weird. 4, okay. Am I when I talk with these, am I talking with just good entities, or do I have evil entities too? Can you tell us good, evil, both, please? Hey, Shadow, what's up, Shadow? Good to see you, Miss Shadow.
T.
Yeah, wish I could bust that light.
Shipping.
What time is it, Spirits? How long have we been going for? We're going about an hour and a half. Alright, well, let's use this one a little bit more, and then maybe we'll swap to an app. Maybe do some Happy Droid, or I don't really know. I don't know how long I'm gonna run this one, guys. Probably might only be running this another like half an hour or an hour tops. I'm definitely not gonna be running these morning ones quite like I do the night ones. Definitely not gonna be going probably over 3 hours. So if that, I may be wrapping it up in a half an hour. I don't know. We'll see, guys. Half an hour to an hour is the estimate. I'm gonna pull a tarot card, Spirits. Is what I was gonna do before I start getting all sidetracked. I'm gonna pull 3 tarot cards to see who we're talking to. Okay, so try to manipulate those energies of the card in the legend or the myth, and let us know about who you are as well through the cards. So go ahead and speak while I kind of shuffle up the cards, and I'm going to do a 3-card draw. It's just going to be the left cards, the first card's energies, what energies, who you are, whatever you are, we're working with, and then how we'll feel and let's do how you'll feel about the communication or whatever energies. Yeah, no, I'm just going to do a 3-card spread for you. So you're going to get an energy card. The first card is just energies of you, how you feel about it, and how you're affected by it. Yeah, let's just do that. How's that sound, Space? Guitar test.
Now remove it.
Hold on. See that isolate that. Yeah, check it out. Okay, so. That's great. So here's the first card. This is the energy. Knight of Swords. It's like a fast, rambunctious energy. Could be a little dangerous. Is it fast because of the spirit box is real fast? Page of Cups, how you feel about it? Man, I can't read these things at all right now. How you'll be affected by it. 3 of Wands. I can't read these. I'm drawing, my mind just isn't jumping to any like kind of like tarot thread. Why can't I read tarot right now? What's going on with that? Yeah, it's really weird. It just like doesn't. I don't know. I just lost interest and I can't feel it for at all. Read it or whatever. Like it doesn't feel at all right now. Really weird. I've never experienced that. I think it's just because I'm tired, guys. I'm so damn tired. Like a culmination of tired. I really need my break that's coming soon. And it is. It's coming anytime, like in the next week and a half. Spirits, you're going to be wanting to spirit box with me a bunch while I'm off for that time. It's like a week. It's like a total of 8 or 9 days if I can finagle it.
It's pretty.
Interesting. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna go back to that Sony and I'm gonna use a default without the actual infinity box. Because that's like what I kind of wanted to start as when I first jumped into this whole whatever hackable set part of this session, hackable ghost boxes. And the reason for that was I was listening to it the other night and it just sounded really cool. It sounded really good, and it was on an older session before I even started doing this like the style I'm doing now, like with the manipulation and stuff. So I'm just going to run it default. Without that. So there's going to be some white noise, but I think for whatever reason this Sony comes through, the voices come through better without using the sound manipulation. I think it just sounds better without it. Default.
more accurate.
That's fair. So I've been really sporadic. Like usual, if you know me, it's nothing new. I'm all over the place. And yeah, I want you to play. I'm just going to let you play with this spirit box. I'm going to turn on this device that's theorized to give you juice, to give you power. It's called an electromagnetic field pump or frequency. And it puts out an energy that we think you might be composed of. So and I'm just going to put it right here. Play with this ghost box. And just warm up to it. I got to step away for just a minute. I'll be right back. And just play with it. Talk to me. Try to say whatever you can. And when I get back, I'm going to do my good old thing. It's really weird. This is a weird session today. Weird freaking session. All right, guys. I'll be right back.
Nutrients. Hey, correct?
Advertising is formula. We put things together. Like winter months, we don't get enough sunshine. So it's important to have all.
That was really weird. That was like somebody speaking through a bunch of the channels. That was really freaking weird. What was that?
Calcium.
If you had to narrow apart and stuff to so yeah, man. Experience.
When we're deficient, magnesium here.
This is our
nature. Introducing these problems. And so,
why should homeowners plastic? Free bottles of Niagara. Purities.
Today's favorite.
The fruit.
B12 and 695. You do what we call a therapy.
American
There's no that you the shipping and you get all of the ship to your front door for you to use.
or prior month. Seconds.
How's it doing?
Magraz cutting edge super fun. Combined with the awesome benefits of very and the package venture humor. You pay only $40 for shipping. That's it. Which is a test. By the way, if you're not fully satisfied, that $4.90 20 years. Cram 400. 500. So that's 100. 586. Did you know that the air?
So what's up? Why are you so chatty Cathy on this one? Is this hitting more radio waves? Is it easier? Is this an easier ghost box for you? Yes or no, please?
Mag rest. There is no charge.
Check out special Lisa.
Now you move up. Easier. Talk about this.
Okay, I totally missed that. Whatever I asked, I don't even remember what the hell I asked now. Crap. Oh yeah, is this ghost box easier? I think I asked. Is this ghost box easier? Yes or no? This Sony hacked, or it's not a hack, Sony unhacked portable radio. Please respond yes or no if it's easy.
Both play together in the.
They are.
That was a weird one.
Before you
Try it. Make up for
in the front row. The second.
Hey, time. Nice time.
And
magnesium.
Another world.
All right, spirits. Oh, I'm gonna throw on the Appy 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. What the hell? Appy 4 is a new app. We used it the other night. It is essentially the newest, the 4th generation of good old Appy by Pugsta. And yeah, it's really interesting. I guess I could pull it up. I'll pull it up in a minute. And he commented on that video that I used it on. And Justin helped too. I think it was Justin or Rudy. Maybe it was Rudy. Somebody asked some questions, and he was he was able to respond and let us fill in a little more of the information on it. And yeah, I'll pull that up in a minute. But it's pretty cool, actually. It essentially has 2 banks, right? Bank 1 and Bank 2, but each bank has something crazy, like 20. I can't remember what he said. It's something crazy, the combination. I don't know what this one. Oh, yeah. Shit. I have to go to my files. I don't have a freaking tag for it. That's right. Oh, frick. I don't even know what I did with it. I would just go to like downloaded ones. All right, hold it. Like, bear with me, guys. I'll get this in a minute. This is totally different than doing it at nighttime. I'm totally like, it's so funny. I don't know what I did with it. What the hell? Maybe it's in my Dropbox. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's in my Dropbox. There we go. Woo! All right. So now it's downloading, I guess, for whatever reason. I thought it would just fire it up. Yeah, this is not a full app. You had to get this through his Facebook or his Twitter. and so it's not actually on Google Play. I don't know. I haven't checked in a few days. So the version I'm using is like the unreleased version. Like he released it for those who know how to find it, to basically to use it, but it's not on Google Play essentially. Yeah, and because of that, it doesn't install a. At least I don't think so, unless I'm just not seeing it. A shortcut, and so you have to install it each time.
This one's
weird. I heard all sorts of stuff on it the other night. So yeah, we'll just let this one go for like half an hour or something, maybe a little longer. All right, yeah, this one's like crazy gibberish in comparison to what we were just listening to. It's like word after word after word after word. All right, spirits, I'm just gonna let you say whatever you like. Try to say my name, Rusty, to let me know that this box is working. Please go ahead. Interesting. All right, Appy Droid 4, guys. App time. We went from PC app to 2 ghost boxes quickly. This is I'm trying to like compress the sessions in the morning ones to the digital app now, Appy Droid 4. So I've switched up communication techniques and devices and technologies on you guys. So this one's really crazy. This one's essentially just spitting out tons of words and sounds, and it does all sorts of crazy stuff. So it's reversed and gibberish and all sorts of weird stuff. So try to play with it, try to mess with it, and just try to talk with us. I asked you if you could say my name. Now I was just gonna see if we can hear any of your names, guys. So let's just take a few minutes. Let's try to get names through this device, whoever you are, please. Man, I just can't get in a ghost box groove right now. This just seems and feels way too fast for me. It's because right now in my reality, because I work graveyard shifts, this is like midnight for me or whatever. This is like all late night, and that just like seems way too overwhelming. I'm gonna throw in the Soul Seeker one. That one actually is a lot more slowed down and easier on the ears to digest. Yeah, because I just want to kick back in Ghostbox, but I feel like that was just like, I gotta like freaking have ears of razor sharp ears for that one. This one's a lot easier to freaking just kick back and listen to. Sounds cool too. I like the two different. It has like a creepy stalker serial murderer, like really raspy voice, like, and then it has like weird kind of a young voice, kid voice, and then a middle-aged voice. It's interesting. All right, spirits. I'm all over the place with these apps, so I'm not surprised if we're not getting tons of responses. But yeah, let's use this one for a while. I just want to kick back and listen to like a mellow ghost box. So yeah, like I said, it's Rusty. You guys should know this by now. If you're used to me, if you're new, I'm this weirdo that talks to these crazy devices. So here we go. I just want to kick back and listen. I want to get my IR up. I'm gonna see maybe if I can turn off the lights. What happens? I'd like to end it with a little IR action. See if I can get it. Now I can only get one camera dark. It's the one that's over here. It's right behind me here. It's the only way I can get. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to darken the rest of those lights. Here, I can show you. I can show you exactly which light I need to darken. This bugger. This one up here. Right there. Oh, yeah, I can highlight it a little bit. Yeah, that's incense you're seeing. Yeah, look at that. That light is preventing the rest of the light system from working. Oh well. I'm gonna figure out another way. It'll work for my next session. The next session will be nighttime for shower. But next morning session, I'll have to figure out a way to darken more. Or so. I'm gonna have a cigarette. Would you like a cigarette? I think this is a perfect time for a smoke. Sounds perfect. Sounds great. Would you like to have a cigarette with me, my spirit friends? It's like the kids all stoked. Do you guys know what kind of tobacco this is? What kind? What kind is it? Hey, what was your favorite kind of smoking tobacco, or any kind of tobacco? Did you guys roll it? Did you smoke it in a pipe? Smoking pipe tobacco is weird. Growing up, my mom, we knew this philosophy professor, and he smoked like a Sherlock Holmes pipe. Big old dude, big old freaking beard too. Yeah, smoked. I don't think I've ever actually smoked. I've tried tobacco in other pipes and blew my freaking lungs out, but pipe tobacco is different. I think it's all moist. Hey, what is pipe tobacco? Explain pipe tobacco to me, my spirit fans. Is it good? Hello everyone that's new. Hello Daniela. Hello Eng. Hello everybody else. Good to see you guys. Anyone else that's lurking or watching? Hey Miss Shadow, it's really good to see you because we go way back. Shadow used to watch a ton of my early morning ones way back in the day, so it's really cool to see her. This is her easier time, obviously. That's what I want to do too by bringing back my mornings. Is catch. I know David Nielsen. It's like that poor dude lives in Denmark or something. He always loves coming out, but he can't. It's all bad time at night, but no, it's not going to be daily like back in the day. That's for sure. Weekends for sure, though. I'm going to try to do 2 a week. One on my Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings, all depending. Hey, so Saturday morning spirits, what are you gonna do today? What are you gonna do on your Saturday? It's all snowy and crazy outside. What are you gonna do? That's just something else I could now that I have those damn IRs and they have 60 damn free feet of cord, I could like maybe film outdoor stuff too. It's interesting. I just thought of that randomly. Show you suckers the outdoors out here. Maybe today, maybe never. Spirits, are you gonna go play in the snow? What are you gonna go do? Hey, I'm good, guys. Thank you for just checking it out. This is my weirdo exploration with this stuff, man. It's really weird. This is the first, well, not the first. This is technically the second, but this is like the first one I tried to do legitly, like planning out and stuff, because the last one I did last week or whatever was just spur of the moment. Like I literally was just sitting doing, I think I was playing this stupid Walking Dead game I have on this. I'm just like, you know what, I want to go. So I just literally got up and turned it on. This one I planned out and stuff, and so like this is weird. It hasn't felt like, it doesn't even feel like that last session. It was really weird. This has been a really weird. Every damn session is unique. It's so crazy. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of trailing off the whole morning thing. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in comparison, because some of my night sessions now have just been really crazy, and to have like going back to more of my day, because yeah, I did pretty much only day sessions for a while, and then sometimes did a night session. So it was really weird. It's really weird. It's just like vice versa, cyclical. I don't know. I'm sorry, spirits. Sometimes I blab forever. It's really late for me in my time frame or whatever. It's past my Betty by. I'm staying up past my Betty by right now. Well, not quite, I guess. I got a couple hours. So I guess it's like 10 o'clock my time. Like 10 p.m. I guess you could invert this and just call it 9:30 p.m. Kind of is like that. All right, spirits. I'm sorry. I blabbed. I just was going off like a crazy maniac. And yeah, that's another thing about these things, man. That's another thing why I wanted to kind of start doing them after work again, because I talked about it way earlier. I just want to talk about it briefly, just for my spirit friends again too, if there's any new. That yeah, man, I've just been bringing work home with me quite a bit, and this really does help for me to like shed off my work persona, because it's really hard. Like sometimes I'm better at leaving work rusty at work. But I've been bringing, yeah, I need side spirits. I'm going to shut the hell up now and just let you talk for a few minutes. I'm going to take a few drags off the cigarette. I'll blow it over here in the ghost box area. If you want any, come over here and take big old puffs or inhales, please. Go ahead. Speak freely. Just do whatever. Say whatever you want. Tell me whatever you feel. I got thick skin. You can say whatever. Why is today so different? Is it because I'm exhausted? Is it because it's just, guys aren't used to doing this in the daytime, in the morning with me as much? Like, what's up with today? Is it some weird lunar cycle today? Is there some sort of weird planetary line? I wouldn't be surprised if right now the moon's in something. I'm going to check that real quick. See what the lunar phase is. What's the lunar phase? Kind of still like I said, lunar or loony. What the hell's going on with today's energy? Is there something weird in the energy? Yeah. It's something about Orion or something. waxing gibbet. That's right. Hey, is the waxing gibbous a day where everybody gets all weird compared, like, hell, what's it look like? What's today's date? The 19th. Yeah, so we're like 3 days past the mid-trans, 4 days past the midpoint, and we are now 2 or 3 days away from a full moon. We're 2 or 3 days away from a full moon, spirits. Are you gonna turn into werewolves? Yeah, check this out. Let me screen share this crap real quick. Check this out. I don't know if you can see this. Look at this werewolf diet. What's the werewolf diet? I haven't clicked on it yet. We're gonna click on it together. Ready? Werewolf diet. Weird. Okay, so the werewolf diet, also known as the moon diet or lunar diet, may help you lose 2 to 6 pounds in a single 24-hour period and offers additional dieting. Weird. Although it's up to you whether you want to run about in a forest, what, and howl at the moon. So the main rule consists of a simple 24-hour water or juice fast during the full moon and new moon phases. Weird. This simple diet has the potential to help you lose up to 6 pounds in 24 hours. What the hell? I've never heard of this werewolf diet. Spirits. What the hell is a damn werewolf diet? What's up with that? What is a werewolf diet, Daisy? Is that code? Is that really for werewolves? Is that what werewolves are supposed to sustain themselves on until they turn into werewolf and rip us into smithereens? Isn't that weird? That's so random. I was like, the last thing I was expecting to see a werewolf diet. It's like, okay. Spirits. Is there an entire civilization of werewolves hidden somewhere on this planet? If so, can you tell us where they reside? I have that crazy Atlantis book that's claimed this Dr. Frank Alpert claims to channel an Atlantean named Adamus. Is that a real book? Is all that stuff that you talk about, the other races and stuff, is that all real? This has been a really weird session, Spirits. What have you thought about this session? Let us know. There's been like a rash of people disappearing. That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't checked mainstream stuff in a while. I need to every once in a while, but I'm weird. I'm such a weirdo. Like, I've always been weird, but I'm like super weird with an extra order of weirdness on the side. Right now. Spirits, do you know anything about people disappearing? What's going on with people disappearing? Do you know anything? Let us know, please. Oh yeah, the parks and stuff. Oh yeah. Somebody know Raven, Miss Raven, I think did it, or was, or I don't know if I went to that. Yeah, I can't remember everybody's stuff these days. It's so hard to remember. Yeah, the parks. Spirits, do you know what's going on with the people disappearing in national parks? Is that government related, or is that extraterrestrial, or is that some sort of like race, like Bigfoot, or like what is going on with that? What's going on with people disappearing? Tell us about that, please. Is there extraterrestrial influence on our development? Can you name what race of extraterrestrials are influencing us, please? Can you give us a number of how many extraterrestrial races are somehow have their hands in the development of humans, please? A number? Are the people that are disappearing in the parks, is that some sort of occult related? Is that some sort of group of people that are kidnapping people out of the forest and using them in rituals? That'd be weird. Is that what's happening? Hey, what's up, Ed? Okay, so what about all the old ancient stories about, about some sort of God giving humans their knowledge? Do you know what that consists of? Is that an actual God, or is that an extraterrestrial, or is that another form of humans that lived before us that were wiped out and there were just a few remnants of? Do you know what that is? What are those stories? What's the truth? Do you know? And if so, what is it? I saw something really cool last night about the Eye of Horus, how mathematically it's 63 64s or something, because in the legend he gets his eyes like ripped out or one or whatever, and I don't know the full story, but anyway, his eye gets returned to him by Thoth or Thoth. However the hell you pronounce this guy's name, everybody pronounces it differently, it seems like. Anyway, when Thoth repaired it, he couldn't make it perfect. So it's 63 64s. And I guess that's what like the Eye of Horus, like the actual hieroglyph has that mathematical equation built into it. It's really crazy. Some crazy stuff. What the Egyptians were way more advanced than we even have an inkling of, huh? What do you know of the ancient Egyptians? Can you tell us about those people, please? I don't know if I'm right. Just what I saw. Oh my goodness, if it ain't Miss Peach. All right, Spirits. I'm sorry, Spirits. I got all excited. Go ahead and tell us about the ancient Egyptians, please. Go ahead. Yeah, Raven from Spooky and Raven, they're friends that do this really cool online show. They did one, I think, on that, or they were going to. I can't remember, but yeah, that would be interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff in this world. Yeah, that park stuff is really intriguing. You know what's something that a lot of people, some of you guys might have heard, and some of you might not. Spirits, you might not have heard of this as well. Everybody knows about Project Blue Book, right? That's the government's first, like, quote unquote, official investigation into. Well, I don't know if that was actually the first. I think there was actually one right before that, but that's the big one, the big one. And that was with J. Allen Heinrich and I don't know, a battery of other freaking Einsteins. Anyway, they have, out of all the accounts that they researched, and I think they researched like a few thousand, there's a small number that still remain unexplained, and I think it's like 201 or something. I can't remember the damn number off the top of my head, but it's like, I think it's called, they were gonna try to make a documentary on it called like the 200 or the 201 or something, because they're still, out of like all their cases and all their scientific stuff that the government did with that Project Blue Book, there's still like a couple hundred that were just unexplained. Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's something that like a really cool show could be done off stream, whatever. Yeah, no, Spirits. What's going on with all that stuff? What's going on with all this wackiness in this world? What is it? Are we under some sort of spell? Does the powers that be that are using freaking esoteric knowledge, have they placed a spell on us? What the hell is the spell then? What do you know? What spell is that we're under right now?
No.
Hello. All right, I haven't asked in a while, guys. This is just a way that I can confirm that this damn device is working. Can you please try to say Rust T back through this device so that we know that it's not just me, by the way. I got friends watching. People are going to be watching this later. And probably, unless like some crazy solar flare EM explosion goes off, probably people like 150, 200, 500, 1,000 years in the future might be able to watch this freaking weird malarkey. So whatever the hell I asked, can't even remember now. I started thinking about future stuff. Like, what the hell was the whole point? Spirits, whatever that whole point was, just go ahead and talk. Respond to it if you can. Good thing I'm my own boss on this channel. I can fire myself. Yeah, you know what's interesting too is the esoteric people. Let me maybe draw it real quick. They use this in the show Supernatural too. Where is the damn pen? I got way too much freaking stuff all around here. I got a pencil, but it's not sharp. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Bash my head on the freaking thing. This is a really cool sigil. Find something to write it around. Yeah, that's what. Let me make sure I didn't bump that camera. Freaking just cracked my head on the side of that thing. All right, so I don't know. I'm not a pro in this stuff. I'm really still new in delving through this old stuff, but this, I believe this is it. Could be wrong. Let me draw it. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it's this one. This symbol, you'll see this on the Mena letters use this, and Crowley uses this, and other esoteric people believe this was on the gates of Atlantis, that this was like some super powerful sigil that was on the gates. Freaking mind, what do they, oh, what, I was, man, I'm getting into sigils now and all that weird stuff, and mind constructs, stuff like that, thought constructs, like cognitive thought constructs or whatever, some crazy stuff. Wait, I think this is it. I could be wrong, but I mean, doesn't that look familiar as well? Some other group likes to use something that's very similar to that. But yeah, check that out. So that's like a basic sigil, right? There's right there. There's a couple letters in that you can use. There's freaking. Is there an R? But check this out. I'm gonna try to make this into a different sigil. Spirits, what do you know about Atlantis? Do you know anything about that place? All right, spirits, look at this screen when I put this piece of paper up, okay? Abracadabra, alakazam. I just put a spell on all of you. I'm just joking. I just this is just on the, that's a sigil. That's a basic sigil. Like there's letters in there. Like there's R's, there's C's, there's X's, there's K's, O's, P's, and that's all sigils are. And I didn't know this. I actually did not freaking know this. Like a couple months back, I picked up a sigil book, synchronicity, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, I didn't even realize the sigils are like, there's a cookbook of sigils, like that Atlantean one I just showed or whatever. It's also used by the Men of Letters on Supernatural, and there's cookbook of one, but then I guess real raw sigils are ones you create out of text. Like you write down the sentence that you want in that sigil, in that spell, and then you cross off every double letter, and then you use that base of each single letter, and whatever letters are in that P, S, Y, W, O, use that to create your sigil. There's some cool freaking stuff. Spirits, what's up with sigil magic? Explain sigil magic. Is that old Atlantean? That's gotta be. Like all this stuff has to be old ancient race stuff. Like, because it's old Egyptian stuff. So who do the Egyptians get it from? What's up with sigils? What do you know about sigils, spirits? It's really kind of like if you start thinking deep about sigils. I mean, they're basic geometric shapes, and geometric shapes can be used as a way to kind of glimpse into the fourth dimension, and it's way cool to think about that, like drawing drawing sigils, and like viewing sigils and or activating them, quote unquote, is messing around with the fourth dimension or some other dimension. But yeah, transdimensional. Yeah, it's very freaking cool. I totally didn't have now that I'm watching Supernatural again with sigil knowledge, like a better working sigil knowledge. It's completely different looking at the sigils when they draw them out and stuff. Like, it's interesting. From what I've researched on my own, I'm not like an expert, but I guess some of them are real sigils and some of them are supposedly made up. But if there are people that know anything about sigil magic, then you can draw anything that resembles a sigil and actually have it be a sigil, and nobody would know. You can just say, no, it's just artwork. I don't know. Ancient races, ancient lost civilizations. Can you name any of them that there's got to be more than one? Can you please name ancient lost civilizations for us that we know nothing about through the spirit box, please, my spirit friend? Blew my heart, spirit.
What? Yeah. Here.
Yeah, Shadow. Check this out, Shadow. Have you ever seen this book, Shadow? I got this in my hands years and years and years ago. I've always been a weirdo, but now I never understood what esotericism, or however you pronounce it, is. I understand it way differently now. And this book is really cool. Oh, this is cool. Check this out. All right, so guys, spirits, you're gonna want to check this out too, spirits. I'm sure you're into this just as much as we are. This book essentially is the writings of this man named Dr. Frank Alper, and he founded the Arizona Metaphysical Society in 1974, and he claims to channel an Atlantean named Adamus. And through his channeling, he wrote down, there's a trilogy of these books. This is the first one. And I saw one of them the other day somewhere. Well, not the other day, it was like 6 months ago, but I can't remember where I'm hoping it was at this bookstore up the street, and I might be able to, it might still be there. But essentially, it explains like all sorts of crazy stuff. And then there's like a series of questions and answers too, which is really cool, where I don't know who's asking these questions, but it's essentially supposedly this Atlantean that's being channeled that's answering this. So here's an example. Here's one question. Are these vortexes in a fixed position? See, they're talking about vortexes, energy vortexes, or do they change location? And the dude says, for many years, these vortexes have been in approximately the same positions. For the last several years, or for several more years to come, the vortexes or vortices have been shifting. Certain areas that were considered to be high energy areas, prepared for spiritual involvement and growth, such as the city of Phoenix, have become involved with negative expression. Yeah, it has all sorts of crazy stuff about the energy grids. And this book deals more about some of the traditions and like the history of Atlantis and the crystals, a lot of the crystals, like what the crystals were for and stuff. It's a really freaking interesting book. Spirits, what's going on with this book in my hands? Is this like some crazy information that shouldn't be in the average weirdo's hand? Oh yeah, here I'll type it out real quick.
No.
Well, like, and look, guys, like, especially with I don't know, I think the average person is pretty used to the whole Illuminati stuff. I mean, look at what's on the book, and it's talking about Atlantis. It has the eye, that's the all-seeing eye, the eye of Horus, the eye that's not quite perfect, 63, 64, or 63rd, 64th, or whatever. Mathematically, it's not quite perfect. But that's not the exact eye. That's obviously an artistic representation. But yeah, the pyramid, the eye, Atlantis. It's interesting stuff, guys. There's some cool stuff to dig into on your own. There's so much. Spirits, am I crazy? Am I a lunatic? Can you call me crazy or a lunatic if I am, and that's the actual truth, and I should be locked up? Well, here's the thing, it's because I know I'm not crazy. I haven't had that paranormal experience. I have not. But I have 86 prior streams that string together 86 sessions where possible intelligent responses are all in them. Every single one has somewhere in it a possible intelligent response or two. And a lot of them have now what I am starting to coin intelligent responses because of that string, because of that pattern, because of that evidence of that diligence of sitting down and actually doing that. I can tell myself without a shadow of a doubt that I have stuff that there is no way whatsoever, unless somebody is hacked into my system and controlling it and able to choose those words that are the exact words that need to be said at that exact time. Something is manipulating this. How the hell are they doing it? Man, I wish I knew. That's the $1 trillion question in this field. If we could figure out exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it, when, why, then we could basically create better devices. Like, this is all just like, everybody's just kind of on a whim, accidental, figuring out this stuff so far, how we got here. Like, it's really weird. Spirits, you're picking up what I'm putting down, aren't you? Can you expand on that, please? Can you expand on that dialogue that we were trying to converse on? And I guess in alchemy, it deals a lot with your left eye, because I guess it's supposed to be the left eye, and like the whole alchemical consciousness and all that stuff. Like there's so much to look into this stuff. It is immense. The mystery schools, the mystery religions. Hey, so Spirit Box, I want to take a second and I want to see if you can say what's up and hello to anybody in chat. Okay, can you see all their names there? Try to say what's up and say hello. Try to say their name and tell them a message if you want to. If not, it's okay, but we have their name. I'll scroll up and down and we can check it out. Spirits, what do you think about me? I want to know. Do you like me or hate me? Kind of sound like hate. Well, I'm sorry. Am I a douchebag? Hey, I want to get a ghost box to say douchebag. If you think I'm a douchebag, can you say douchebag through the ghost box, please? That'd be so killer. I want to give you a couple minutes for that. Try to say douchebag. Well, I can only assume you're talking to me and not somebody else. Let's go back to my human friends. See, now they're typing in. They're just hearing because of the delay. They're hearing me say, so they're saying hello, spirits and stuff. Check it out. Look at them. Look, see? See? Look, Charmy said hello. Joey said hello. Say anything you like to my human friends. Say their name, then a message. Sound like I said rolling. Did you hear that? Look, I'm screen sharing. Say what's up to these people. Look, here's all their names. I don't know why this is up. Look, sound like you said rolling. Look, we haven't seen Shadow or Peach in a while. We got a couple beautiful ladies that we haven't seen in a while. Talk to them.
No.
Look right there. They're showing their love. My human friends. Talk with them.
All right.
All right, well, that's my human friends. Those are people that are watching live. There's also people that aren't chatting. They're just watching, just chilling. Do you have a message you want to say to them? Peer into their souls. Say the name of the person that's not chatting, that's just watching. Say their name, and then say their message. Go for it. Give us the names of people who are watching right now, but they're lurking in a bush. They're creeping. They're being quiet. They're in the shadows. Name those people for us right now. Can you please? I bet you they'll poop their britches if they hear their name. What's up, Rudy? That's funny you say that, because I was actually, the thought crossed my mind. I was like, should I maybe grab a Google Play card this morning? Maybe on the next one. Maybe I'll do that on the Saturday mornings to incentive people to come into the Saturday morning ones versus the night ones. All right, spirits. Well, I kind of wasn't really paying attention. So whoever you are sitting there lurking in the shadows, hello, Ian, if you're there, what's up, dude? Hey, I want to see now, since we're just going with the theme of messages, one last message. Anybody in the future, there's gonna be maybe a handful of people that make it this far into the video, watching in the future. If you have any messages for them, say their name. That'll catch their attention, and then say the message. So go ahead. Yeah, guys, these at least for now, until I maybe get back into more mornings, they're definitely not going to go very long. I'm probably going to wrap this up here very shortly. Probably like 10 minutes, 15 times. So, spirits, this has been a really weird, funky session, to say the least. I crammed a bunch of ghost boxes. I think this is the 4th ghost box into, and they're all just weird. This has been a really weird session. I felt like I haven't had enough time or preparation to make this like a real session. It's really weird. It's just because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to doing it this time. And the last week's session I just did on spur of the moment. I don't know. This is just weird time. Spirits, you're going to talk to me Wednesday night, right? In just a couple nights? Are you going to talk to me Wednesday? Who's going to speak with me on Wednesday? Can we make a date? Aubrey. I heard Aubrey earlier on one of the ghosts on freaking radio. That's right. It was on one of them. I think it was on the crap. I don't know, man. I did twice the Sony, so it must have been the Sony. I did the Sony twice. I did the Memorex once. I did the new Quattuor Box. I did Happy Droid 4 for like 10 minutes, maybe not even that much. And then I've been doing this. I was all over the place. This has been a really weird session. I I did an EVP test, and that's what I want to do. One more, Spirits. We're going to do an EVP test again, one more real quick, and then let you ghost box for a few more minutes, and then probably wrap it up. I want to just I want to do one more EVP test. Does that sound good? Yes or no? Oh yeah, for sure, Shadow. Yeah, I try to do that at the end when I close these down. I generally change the description. So check the description like a couple minutes after this closes down, and I'll have a list in order of everything that I used. So for sure. All right, Spirits. We're gonna try this ghost box, or I mean, digital voice recorder. So here we go. Live stream digital voice test instrumental transcommunication session number 87, I think. Go ahead and just speak into this box, this little black box. Say whatever you can. Try to talk into it. I'm gonna ask a question after. Let's just take a minute and try to speak into it. Go ahead. Mark that. I had the ghost box not quite turned down. All right, so my name is Rusty. I want to use this time to get some names. Can you please tell me any names of anybody that's around me into this device? Go ahead, please. All right, thank you. Any EVP session? I just want to do a really quick one. Yeah, hell yeah, Rudy, for sure, man.
Live stream digital voice test.
Hopefully this will become more of a regular thing on Saturdays and maybe or Sundays, just depending. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, here we go.
Live stream digital voice test instrumental transcommunication session number 87, I think. Go ahead and just speak into this box, this little black box. Say whatever you can. Try to talk into it. I'm gonna ask a question after. But just take a minute and try to speak into it. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay. All right, well, it stopped recording right there for whatever reason. That's weird. Huh. I only got 20 seconds to record. All right, well, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, well. All right, back to the ghost box. We're going to wrap it up. I'm going to let you just speak for a couple minutes. No questions. Tell me what you think about me. Tell me anything. How you feel. What's going on with you today. What you're having for dinner. I'm just joking. I'm just trying to make light of everything. But honestly, I sincerely appreciate this. I humbly appreciate this. And yeah, just take this time to just say whatever you can, please. Go ahead. Speak freely if you can. I appreciate it. Thank you. Go ahead. It's actually pretty cool city. I'm gonna mess with that that I did. I didn't realize I made another triangle, a big triangle right here. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask you more questions. Go ahead. Speak freely. All right, spirits. Well, I thank you. Yeah, man. Instrumental, instrumental transcommunication instrumental transcommunication session number 87. 87 attempts of using modern devices and techniques to try to attempt communication with unseen forces. All that malarkey I've been saying forever. Yeah, where am I at? Where am I at in my exploration? I am at this crazy place. I am not at a peak. I am not in a valley. I am not in a corner. I am not on a straightaway. I'm on an MC Escher painting right now. I'm all over the place, and there's just so much to absorb. Like, I never would have guessed, just sitting down with a damn cheap $20 MP3 player that had the ability to record ambient sounds would get me to this point right here. Like, this is just a crazy exploration. And now that I have this new setup, I really need to I want to apply it out in the field. Like, having all this other stuff is awesome, but to be able to record things, especially if you need multiple angles in one room or if you need multiple rooms covered, it's just a lot better than just having your damn K2 meter and one camera or whatever. What the hell is this song? Anyway, long story short is I hope to eventually get out and actually do some in general, real investigation. What is this damn song? And I'm looking for a certain song. I can't find it. Yeah, so anyway, what I'm trying to say is with this new setup I have, I think I'm pretty much good to go. I think I have everything now, essentially, like that any bass like team or whatever needs or has, besides everything else that's all just bells and whistles after that. I mean, I have the handheld IR, I have the CCTV now, I have meters, I have digital voice recorders, I have ghost boxes, I have a laptop, I have a tablet, I have speakers, I have a lot of stuff. I think I have pretty much all the base stuff that, like, for whatever reason has become the go-to gear to have to get this stuff. So yeah, well, what else is there? I would like to get an amp and have that so I can get some sound manipulation through one of those little amps. And yeah, there was something else I was just thinking of the other day. There's just more, whatever it is, device-wise. I mean, I'll probably get my hands on it at one point. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get the Ghost Arc. We'll see. It's supposedly the new version is supposed to be the perfect and fixed, so we'll see. I'm sure. I knew as soon as that if there was going to be troubles that we'd know quick, and we did. Everybody right away was just like, boo. What else is there? I'm trying to think of some other stuff. There's different meters that I could still get my hands on. I still would like to get a mel meter. I don't have that. That's something I would like to get, is a mel meter and a tri-field meter. And I guess there's a couple meters I still need or would like to get my hands on. And then there's building. There's building from scratch your own ghost box, and then there's also designing an application. There's still a lot of avenues, I guess, when it comes to that stuff. And that's just the raw, simple spirit side, ghost side. And there's now for me as well, I have now my esoteric side, and that really can't be labeled because I don't want to say studying, because I'm not sitting down and like trying to like study this like my life depends on it. It's more casual in general, but I mean there's a lot of facets in just that alone. And yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, that damn MP3 player got me interested and inspired to try to record my own just electronic voice phenomena. And that led me to getting a camera and the PSB7 and an actual digital voice recorder and the K2 meter. And then that led to me uploading my ghost box attempts, and that led to me streaming. And streaming, I just talking to all sorts of people all the time. I got me into wanting to get my hands on the I Ching, and that's an ancient Chinese divination. And I went to go try to get a pack of I Ching, and they didn't have it. So I ended up getting my hands on tarot cards instead. And tarot opened me up to this whole esoteric stuff. It really took me to a level that I knew nothing of. It's really weird. It's there. It's all hidden in plain sight. It's there. It's not like it's hidden. Like you cannot find it. It's just nobody talks about the stuff. It's definitely not taught in schools. But for whatever reason, the founders of America are into this stuff. And yeah, that's just like the most simplistic answer. Not every single member of every fraternal society, but they're into the ancient Egyptian ideas and all, you name it. Alchemical, Kabbalistic, Hermetic, all that stuff. But yes, okay, so instrumental transcommunication session number 87 in the books. I will be back this Wednesday, people. And yeah, I'm going to be running that Quattuor. I got to run that today. Quattuor Box, brand new one, extremesenses.com. I'm going to run that on Wednesday too. And probably my second new one, I have a new one from ghosthunterapps.com. It's called the Ethereal. It's a co-op one. Got my hands on that one. So yes, thank you to both those websites, extremesenses.com, ghosthunters.com. They provided a lot of my inspiration, these boxes. Those guys are interesting dudes. And all the other developers, big and small, all you guys out there, you know who you are. Instrumental transcommunication, trying to speak with the dead. Am I? I don't know. It seems like I'm communicating with something. So until next week, guys, take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Keep exploring. Keep asking questions. Stay cool. And I shall see you on the next one. Let's do a reporter. Signing out. Sayonara.